The shares were sold at $25 each in a deal passed through the National Industrial and Commercial Investments Limited (NISIL). Minister Jordan told a section of the media on Tuesday that his government opted to sell off the shares since it was not receiving profits from GCI. The government sold its 5,437 shares, which represented 6.7% of the total shares. It was outlined that Badal was the only one who indicated interest in purchasing government's shares. This came via his loan submission of an expression of interest (EOI) to purchase the shares. However, Minister Jordan disclosed that Badal's offer was not in keeping with the valuation price. Though government conducted 3 valuations of the shares to determine the value, it accepted Badal's offer, which was lower than the valuation. He, however, assured that all of the valuations were similar. Former Attorney General Anil Nandlal is of the view that this arrangement should warrant the institution of criminal charges, as the transaction is identical to the ones in which former government ministers under the People's Progressive Party civic tenure were charged for and are currently before the courts. Nandlal observed that when the sale was announced, there was no mention whatsoever of how the purchase price for these shares was arrived at. Further, there was no mention that a certificate of valuation was used to determine the purchase price of the shares. Nandlal later explained that, quote, when one compares this with the transactions which form the basis for the criminal charges instituted against Dr. Ashley Singh, former Minister of Finance, and Winston Brassington, former CEO of NISIL, one would see quickly that they are virtually identical, unquote. Singh and Brassington are accused of selling various properties at prices that the state contends were grossly undervalued. Shemuel Fanfare, The Evening News.